Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish, and today I'll be covering a video on puzzle genre called Akari Puzzle. It's an object placement puzzle, and this puzzle has been taken from Walker Anderson's blog. Walker Anderson is a very young talented solver and setter also. So he is one of the top solvers in the world for puzzles and Sudokus as well. And coming on to the construction of the puzzles or Sudokus, he has some very amazing themes and very narrow logic, or I would say some global logic involved in his puzzles. So let's see if that is the case in this puzzle. So according to the rules of this puzzle, we have to place some light bulbs. So what do I mean by light bulbs? Let us assume that this is a light bulb, right? I'll mark it with a different color. Okay, so we have to place a light bulb in such a way that it illuminates all the cells in the horizontal seen by the light bulb in the horizontal and vertical direction till the edge of the grid, or till the black cell, till it hits the black cell, right? So according to the rules, we have to illuminate all the possible white cells in the grid by placing light bulbs in such a way that no two light bulbs can see each other. So what do I mean by that? If there is a light bulb here, you cannot have a light bulb seeing each other, right? So you can have a light bulb here because it is not seeing each other due to the black cell. A black cell will block the vision of the light bulbs, right? And the numbers in the grid indicates the number of light bulbs in the orthogonal direction, in the orthogonal cells. So for example, if you see these two, there are 4 orthogonal cells, neighboring cells near to it, and out of which 2 has to be light bulbs, right? So for example, if you have a light bulb here, it will illuminate all these cells. I'll just mark these cells. I will just mark the cells which are illuminated by blue, and I'll mark the cells which are light bulb by green, right? Which means that they are light bulb and they won't be seeing each other in any direction, in any way. It can see diagonally, but not in the 4 orthogonal directions, right? So this is the rule, right? And I would really suggest you that Walker Anderson puzzles are very good. I have taken this particular puzzle from his blog, so I'll add the link in the description below for his blog page, as well as the link for the online interface of the puzzle that we will be solving today, right? And so we'll just delete all the markings. So I'll notate the light bulb with O, and I'll notate the places where there cannot be light bulb with X, right? And I'll notate the cells illuminated by the light bulb with blue, right? So these are the notations that I'll be using. And okay, before going to the puzzle, we'll see some simple tricks or simple basic knowledge regarding the Akari puzzle. So the first thing is, you have to always look out for the places that you can have a light bulb for sure. For example, these two, right? So you have only 2 places for the 2 here, and both of which will be a light bulb. The first thing is that. The second thing you have to see is, I will say you is, okay, just assume that you have a 3 here, right? I'll just mark with the, okay, example, you have a 3 here, right? And out of these 4 cells, 3 have to have, there has to be 3 light bulbs, right? So you can eliminate these 4 cells as not being the light bulb. Why is it the case? Because if you have a light bulb here, both of these cells cannot be light bulbs, because light bulbs cannot see each other in a straight path unless it is unless it is blocking the view by a black cell, right? But there is no black cell here which is blocking the view, which means if you have a light bulb here, both of these cells will be eliminated by a light bulb, and you will have only 2 places for the 3 as light bulbs, right? So that is not possible. This is one of the thing. The second thing I would say is, just I'll remove that. Okay, so for example, you can use that thing here. If you see the 2, you have exactly 3 places for the 2, and whenever you have a case that the diagonal cells sees both the white cells orthogonally adjacent to the clue, right? then that cell can be eliminated as being a light bulb. When you have n minus 1 cells available for the clue, where n is the value of the clue. So for example, if you have a 2 and there are exactly 3 cells available, right? Sorry, n plus 1 cells available, not n minus 1, n plus 1. So n is the value of the clue, that is 2, and you have 3 cells available in the orthogonal direction, orthogonal adjacent cells, neighboring cells. Then the cell, diagonal cell seeing 2 of the white cells will be a will not be a light bulb. So this is, in this case, this cell is not possible because this is already a black cell. This clue is already a black cell, right? So which means that this cell cannot be a light bulb, and which can mark with a, we can mark that thing with the X, right? So I mark that with the X here. Same way, any other cases we see here, see these two. Okay, this diagonal cell is seeing both of these white cells. So if you have a light bulb here, these both cells will be get cancelled for the light bulb, and you have only one place for the light bulb here, right? Which means that this also gets cancelled. Right? So I can mark the light bulbs here. These are the light bulbs, and I'll just mark it with the cells which are illuminated by the light bulb, right? A simple trick I would say, some of the patterns I would like you to look out for in the Akari puzzles are when you have two adjacent clues to each other. So let me say if there is a two black cells and you have two clues, both of these black cells are 2, right? Then the basic knowledge here is, the basic trick here is, both of these will be the light bulbs, right? Both of the vertical or the, I would say the lengthier part of the cells will be a light bulb. So why is it the case? I'll say you. There are exactly 4 light bulbs needed for this 2 and 2, right? Because there won't be any light bulb where they will be using for both the clues. So if I have a light bulb here, it will be using only for the 2. So in this case, if I have a light bulb here, this 2 and this 2 will be using both the light bulbs. I mean to say these, both the clues will be using that light bulb. So that is the different case. But in this case, one of the light bulbs you will use only for the one clue, and the other clue will need another light bulb, right? And you need total of 4 light bulbs. One of these 2 will be a light bulb, one of these 2 will be a light bulb. So 2 are already done. So the third will have to be this, and fourth will have to be this to fulfill the number of light bulbs. So in these 2, this can be the possibility, or these can be the possibility, right? So these are the I would say the basic tricks that we see in a Akari puzzle. You have to see the connection of the clues together and see that how you can place the light bulbs. One more I would say is, one more trick I would say is, so let us assume that you have a 2 here and a 2 here. You don't have anything here. Let us assume that there is just a white cell here. So what happens in this case is, both of these cannot be the light bulbs, right? There is a okay, let us assume this is a black cell. Let it be the way it is. The 2 here with the 4 white cells here, and the 2 here with the 3 white cells here. So both of these cannot be the light bulbs. So what happens if both of these are the light bulbs? Both of these cells get cancelled out for the light bulbs, as light bulbs cannot see each other, and then for these 2, both of these will be the light bulbs. So what happens here is, this 2 gets contradicted because it has 3 light bulbs now. It can have only 2 exactly, and it has 3 now. So you will surely have to see the interaction between the clues to place the light bulbs easily, right? Now let us see that how we can proceed this puzzle. I have said all the basic tricks that are used in the Akari puzzle. There might be some advanced trick too, but you will have to look out for the patterns that will help you to solve the puzzle. Now coming on to this particular puzzle, this 2 now acts as the logic that we have used here and here. This 2 has exactly 3 cells, n plus 1, and both of these diagonal cells are seeing 2 white cells, right? So which means both of these cells cannot be a light bulb. right? And okay, okay, so I don't think so we get anything straightforward here. So we know that one of these cells have to be illuminated, both of these cannot be light bulbs, right? And both of these cannot be crossed out as not being light bulbs. So if you cross out both of these as not being light bulbs, then you have to illuminate both of these cells, right? You have to give light to both of these cells, which is not possible by any of the other cells. You cannot place light bulbs here because it is already having a light bulb in this row or column, which means that one of these cells have to be light bulbs. So I will mark that with the red color, right? Same here, one of these two cells have to be light bulbs. We are not sure about these two cells, right? But I would still say that one of these two cells have to be light bulbs. Why is the case? Because what happens is, let us assume that both of these are not light bulbs, right? How would you illuminate both of these cells? You will illuminate this cell by having a light bulb here, and then you will have to illuminate this cell as well as having a light bulb here, which is again not possible because both of these light bulbs are seeing each other, which means that one of these cells have to be light bulbs and again one of these cells have to be light bulbs, right? Okay, what a great trick here, excellent puzzle, I would say. A 10 by 10 Akari puzzle is really easy to solve sometimes, but this kind of puzzles are really enjoyable and you have some global logic involved in this. So I could see a global logic here. If you see, both of these numbers and both of these numbers added will give you 6, right? 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 will give you 6. And there is no such cell which can fulfill both the clues together by just one light bulb. So for example, if I have a light bulb here, this will just fulfill this one. No any other, not any other number, not this two, not this two, or not this one, right? Same way, if I have a light bulb here, it will just fulfill this two, and no other number will be fulfilled by this light bulb. Which means that a total of 6 light bulbs are required for both for four of these clues, right? And how can we attain that? How can we complete that thing? It is only possible by one of these two cells. Okay, I will not go this way. One of these two cells have to be a light bulb, right? And one of these two cells have to be a light bulb. We have attained 2, right? One of these two cells have to be light bulb and one of these two cells have to be light bulb. Both of these cannot be light bulb again. So which means if you have a light bulb here, you have here, or if you have here, you will have here, right? Which means that 4 are attained. We need 2 more. One of these two will be a light bulb. Both of these cannot be light bulb, right? Because they will be seeing each other. There is no black cell in between that will block the view of the light bulbs. So one of these two cells will be a light bulb and one of these two cells will be a light bulb. Both of these cannot be, right? One of these two and one of these two, which means we have attained 6 light bulbs in total, and then we can mark those, right? So one of these two, right? And one of these two, and exactly one of these two will be a light bulb. I will mark with the different color. Superb logic. So we got 6 light bulbs for the total number of 6 clues. Total sum of 6 clues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? Which means that now why this logic is helping here. I will say you why. Because what happens here is, now you cannot have a light bulb in this area, in this column, I would say, white cells, because we know that one of these two cells have to be a light bulb, and whatever be the light bulb, it will illuminate all of these 4 cells, right? Same way for the here, same way for this case as well. One of these two have to be a light bulb, which means it will illuminate all the 4 cells here, whatever be the light bulb. Same way for these two and these two. So if you have a light bulb here, you will have here, and if you have here, you will have here, which means that all these 4 cells will be illuminated by the light bulbs in these 2 areas, right? Excellent logic here. So we are not sure of these areas as well, right? Because you cannot have a light bulb here, you can have a light bulb here, which will mean that there will be a light bulb in one of these 2 cells. We are not sure of it. So What a great way, or what a great logic to, you know, start the puzzle. This was excellent logic, I would say. Awesome logic. What a great constructor he is. Such a young constructor. He is very young, and at this age, if he constructs such great puzzles, I would really say such a great thing. And anything else we get here? So if you see now, both of these cannot be crossed out because you cannot illuminate this cell, right? There is no way to illuminate this cell now because you cannot have a light bulb here, and both of these, if crossed out, cannot illuminate this cell as well, which means that one of these cells have to be a light bulb. Same way this thing goes here, right? So which means that now if you see, how can you illuminate this cell now? Is there any way to illuminate this cell? You cannot illuminate this cell by having light bulbs in these three places, which means that to illuminate this cell has to be a light bulb. A light bulb will illuminate its own cell, right? Which means that this is a light bulb, and we can mark that and illuminate all the cells here, right? And anything else we get here? So if you see now, one more thing is, why have we marked this thing? What was the reason to mark this two cells as one of the being a light bulb? What happens if I have a light bulb here, right? What happens if I have a light bulb here? If I have a light bulb here, this cell gets cancelled out, and we know that one of these two cells have to be a light bulb, which means that if I have a light bulb here, I'll have a light bulb here, and the one gets contradicted. One will have two light bulbs, which is not possible, which means that this cell cannot be a light bulb, and for this one you have exactly two cells remaining for the light bulb, which means that this cannot be a light bulb. If you have a light bulb here, both of these cells will be seeing the lights, right? So still we are not sure of how the puzzle can be continued. We are just eliminating a few possibilities of light bulbs where light bulbs are not possible, I would say. And okay, something very different logic here I would say is, excellent logic, I would say, excellent. Two narrow logics I found which will help us to solve the puzzle. Actually, I might think that this will help us to solve the puzzle. For these two, if I have a light bulb here, I will just mark it. If I have a light bulb here, for this one I will have a light bulb here, and then for this one the only place is this, right? For this two, if I have a light bulb here, you cancel out the light bulb here, and this for this one you have only one place for the light bulb, and going forward for this one we'll have exactly one place for the light bulb, which is this, right? Now what happens is, whenever I have a light bulb here, I will have a light bulb here, right? So if I have a light bulb here, I will have a light bulb here and here as well. So why that thing is helping us is, if I have a light bulb here, right, I cancel out both of these cells as being the light bulbs, right? Because for this one, this is cancelled out, and for this light bulb, this is cancelled out. What happens here is, I'll get these two cells as light bulbs, and as we have already seen that if this cell is a light bulb, this cell has to be a light bulb, right? So what happens if I have a light bulb here, both of these cells are cancelled out as light bulbs, I'll have a light bulb here, and this one is now contradicting as not having any light bulbs in these four neighboring cells. What an excellent logic this is, what an excellent logic this is, right? So which means that this cannot be a light bulb, and now we have got a few light bulbs here, which means that one of the pinks had to be a light bulb, this is a light bulb, right? And which means that this is cancelled out, and this is a light bulb, which means this is cancelled out, and because one is fulfilled, and we'll mark the light bulbs and the blue color here, seeing all the light bulbs, right? Excellent logic this is, excellent logic I would say. And okay, do we get anything else? Okay, so this is done. Now let's see, still the puzzle isn't easy here to complete. I would say very tough one. Can this be a light bulb? What happened is, okay, so for the 2 now, if you see, okay, superb. So for the one of these 2 cells have to be a light bulb, right? Exactly, for the one of these 2 cells have to be a light bulb, which means that for the 2, both of these cells cannot be a light bulb. Superb logic, right? Excellent logic. So for the 2, if I have both of these cells as the light bulb, the one gets contradicted by not having any light bulb in these 2 cells, right? Which means that one of these cells have to be a light bulb for the 2. Both of these cells cannot be the light bulbs, which means that this also cancels out, and I can just mark that here. This has to be green, and sorry, right? Which means that now for the 2, you have only one place for the light bulb, which is this, which will illuminate all the cells here, and I'll just illuminate those. This would be green and this would be here, right? And so for these 2 now, we have these crosses here, right? Both of these cells have to be crossed out. And now how can you illuminate this cell, right? No other possible way. The only possible way is illuminating, having a light bulb in here itself. So which means that you have a light bulb here, and the 1 is crossed out here now because 1 is fulfilled, which means you will have a light bulb here, and for the 2 you will have a light bulb here. Same way for the 0 you will have a light bulb here and here, right? So we have fulfilled all the light bulbs now. Here, 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 and just marking all these cells with the blue which are illuminated, right? Superb, superb, excellent logic, I would say. Excellent puzzle, I would say, really. Now if you see, anything else we have forgotten here? For the 1, if you see now, this has to be a light bulb, and for this one, this has to be a light bulb, and one of these 2 cells have to be a light bulb, as we have already marked, which means it has to be this now because of this light bulb, right? Now I can mark those also, and right, so still something is left here. Let us see what is left here. If I have a light bulb here, superb logic. So if I have a light bulb here, for the 2 I have a light bulb here as well, right? Which means that I cannot have a light bulb here. So if I have a light bulb here, the 2 can be fulfilled by having a light bulb here, which is not possible. Or in other words, I would say simpler is, to illuminate this cell we need to have a light bulb here itself, because no other way this cell can be illuminated, which means 1 is fulfilled, and for this one to be fulfilled we'll have a light bulb here, or in other words, to illuminate this cell itself we'll need a light bulb here, right? Which means that we have marked 2 more light bulbs here, and we can illuminate all the other cells, and the 2 cannot be illuminated here. You cannot have a light bulb here as well. You cannot have a light bulb here as well, which means that the white cells need to be illuminated yet, and the only possible way is having a light bulb here, right? Which means that all the cells are illuminated now. Excellent, excellent puzzle this was. So if you see the grid now, no light bulbs is seeing each other, and all the white cells are illuminated. All the white cells are colored by the blue cells, I would say. Excellent puzzle this was. So if you really enjoyed this puzzle, I would suggest you to check out Walker Anderson's blog. He has some very good puzzles there, and you will enjoy solving those. It has some global logic in most of the puzzles, every puzzle I would say. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, and don't forget, if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, we would be happy to do so. Thank you.